I'm just trying to think how best to put this.
I'd probably explain it as this. The Unbecoming programme is an opportunity for you to learn about yourself.
It's giving you a bit of time to actually sit and reflect and think about yourself and think about what you've gone through and think about what your job is and lots of different relationships that you have.
It's not like something you can say, I've achieved this or this, but you do notice changes in your own behaviour and how you feel at work as well.
The depth of it was more than just the content. It was more about who you were as a person as well.
It was very much an environment where individuals were allowed to grow and explore themselves.
There's several different days that we do over the course. So we have small groups that you work together with for the consistency of the course, and alongside that you have your smaller practice groups that support each other really along the way and support each other's coaching, gives you the opportunity to work, to discuss, to reflect on what you've achieved in the prior few weeks.
I love the fact that you had the grounding before we started. I love the fact that there was, okay, so you might have had the formal bits that you get in any course where you get the paperwork, you go through that and you look at some of the theory around that. I loved the activities that we did. Again, got you thinking, so got you moving. So they employed quite a lot of different methodologies for learning.
One of the best things about it was mixing with other people in different areas of the country, but not only different areas, but different areas within the NHS as well. So we were able to bring together the experience that we'd had and learn from each other and grow from each other, really.
Any courses that I've done through like work have been mainly like clinical. It's almost like a tick box exercise. Like you have to kind of, I don't know, fill in a questionnaire at the start and make sure that you've answered the questions correctly and kind of evaluate at the end. Whereas this was more about self-reflection and self-improvement, and kind of just finding out about other people and empowering yourself and others.
It's a whole thing around story. And for me, that was really, really important because when you tell your story, when a patient is telling you their story or a client or whatever, that's their vulnerable point, isn't it? And it's from that vulnerability that healing can happen. Here, and physically. This was actually potentially life-changing.
And being able to have that time to do that allowed me to realise, right, this is what I'm good at, this is what maybe I'm not so good at. And not that that's a bad thing, it's just recognising where your strengths and weaknesses lay, so that you can know, oh, if I'm in this situation, I'm going to need to put a little bit more work into it and think about it. You put me in this situation, I know I can fly and I'll be fine.
I found my inner voice. I've been able to challenge things which I would not have challenged in the past. I've been able to speak up at different occasions when I would have stayed quiet. It's completely transformed the way I go on about my day-to-day work.
The biggest thing that I learned from being on the Unbecoming programme was just emotional intelligence, and that is so important because you need to really know how you need to really have insight into yourself, into what you bring to the table, who you are, what you have to offer, and the benefit of what you have to offer.
If our profession is symbolising something within the NHS, it's change. And if we are going to be the face of this change, we need to be in touch with ourselves.
One of the most important things is the expertise of the people leading the course. Their expertise between the pair of them were astounding, and their experience in what they've been through.
We wanted more people to know what we were learning because we could see the potential that if more people do this programme, if more people have the same chance to learn and develop in the same way, the power that we will have as a collective in future in changing cultures in organisations or changing things that we feel need changing to make it better for us, to make it better for other staff members, for our patients, is huge.
You do get to understand it more when you go on the course. And I think every single person said that, like the explanation of it could not compare to the experience that we had.
You are becoming, you really are.